Remember when I got the luckiest moment of my gaming history? Well, today I got one of the most unluckiest moment of my life. But before we get into the story, this video is going to be a showcase on R0, almost zero scale ups YAO in PvP and not even maxed out runes. This is the team that I've run him in. He's only at rival rune level 14 and I'm running him in this team. This team is insanely crazy. If you see the win rate, you're gonna be a little shooketh. Look at that, 64% win rate. I didn't expect it to be this high, but the reason why he is so good in this team right here, and I'm even running speed lead, is because again, for the speed lead, for you to move with Mavis, the problem with running R2 CHU and Mavis is that if your Mavis doesn't get a turn, she doesn't get the benefit of the intimidate buff, and then it's just like you're not running R2 CHU, right? When you're running him in the team with the speed lead, it allows you to get a turn with Mavis and get the intimidate buff. That's not the reason why he is overpowered. He is also providing seer and defense down, and also the calamity is huge. His S1 also does seer and defense down and calls in an ally with the S1 for assist. But this is not all. This is not the reason why he's overpowered. The reason why he is overpowered in PvP is because of this Spirit Ggez right here. So if you read it, reduces the chance of taking critical hits by 100%. Each time after the carrier takes a hit, dispels one debuff from the carrier and YAO, and increases YAO's AP by 15%. After taking action, YAO attacks all enemies 2 times. So the first part right here, reduces chance of taking critical hits by 100%. And dispels a debuff when taking a hit. This is huge for Iki, because if Iki gets defense broken and he gets AoE, he just gets one-shotted, right? But with this buff on him, he cannot be critted on, which means AoE attacks will have a lower tendency to kill him. And defense break don't stick on him at all. And if you take a look at the statistics, people are running YAO with Iki, they're running YAO with Genie as well, because Genie with Iki now cannot be defense broken, cannot be disease debuff. She's really strong with YAO. So yeah, take a look at the win rate. 76% win rate, 86%. This is top 100 by the way. Top 100. 80% win rate, 86% win rate, 77, 18, 8, 65. Look at the ridiculous amount of win rate. 89% win rate, 98% win rate. What is this? So yeah, let me show you a few matches. And then while I show you the matches, I'm going to go into a little bit of a story time. This is going to be an exclusive story time from Ggez. So this is how the story goes. Today, I decided to go to my friend's house, and it was around 7 p.m. at night. I reached his house. His house is a guarded area, guarded residential area. So I would have to go through the guard post first, give them my driver's license, and then go in, right? So I had to take out my wallet from my fanny pack and took out my driver's license and give it to the guard, and then he gave me the visitor pass, and then I can go into his house. So the thing is, I forgot to put my wallet back into my fanny pack, and I just put it on my lap. And when I reached his house, I parked in front of his house, stepped out of my vehicle, still not knowing that I have not put my wallet in my fanny pack. So my wallet dropped out of my vehicle. I still didn't realize it. I went up to his house, played some games, several hours passed by. It's now 4 a.m. in the morning, and then all of us decided to go home, right? So we went back in the car. I still didn't realize my wallet is gone, or what, my wallet is not with me. Went back in the car. I had 2 other friends in my car, and I was the one driving, so dropped my other 2 friends at their respective houses, and then I went back home. I realized my fanny pack is a little unusually light. So I searched through it, and then I realized, wait, where's my wallet? At this point, I started to panic. I searched through my fanny pack like twice, 3 times, quadruple times, 10 times. Still couldn't find it. I checked my pockets, still couldn't find it. I retraced my steps all the way to my car, couldn't find it. I checked my car several times, I still couldn't find it. So what I decided to do is I drove back to my friend's house, because I thought I pulled out my wallet to give the guard my IC, which means at that point on, I had my wallet on, right? So I went back, drove to my friend's house again, and then when I reached the guard post, and then I asked the guard, have you seen a black colored wallet around here somewhere on the ground? Because I dropped it, right? I might have dropped it somewhere here. He said no. And then I said, can I go inside and check? It's maybe along the side of the road. He was very adamant on not letting me in. He was like slurring his words and stuff. He was extremely sleepy. I think it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I can understand. So he was adamant on not letting me in because I didn't have my IC. I didn't have my, identity, driver's license. So I had to call my friend who lived in that area to let me in, right? I asked him to let me in, to let the guard know that I'm visiting him and I want to search for my wallet in those areas, right? And the guard still was like, yeah, I don't know if I can let you in or something like that. He was not speaking in English, he was speaking in my language, Malay. But then I said, it's just going to be a while. I'll get in and then get out. If I don't find my wallet, I'll just get out through this way as well. After 30 seconds of arguing with him, just to let me find my wallet inside of that residential area, he let me in, but he said to also drive my car in as well. So yeah, I agreed with it. I drove my car in and I went back to the parking spot where I had parked, and I saw my wallet just comfortably sitting in the middle of the fucking road, looking pretty, untouched, or so I thought. So yeah, at that point I was happy, right? I was relieved. My wallet is still there. I texted all of my friends and said I found the wallet. There's no need to search for it anymore. And then I picked up my wallet, went back in my car, with a smile on my face. I opened my wallet. I saw all of the cards there, but I was missing $100. Okay, so I don't use dollars. In my country, we use Ringgit Malaysia or RM, and I had about 500 or 600. And it's not because I'm balling, it's because right now we have a festive season of Hari Raya. If you guys know, then you know. If you guys don't know, then it's basically something like Christmas for Christians, I think. I don't know how to make the comparison. Like Christmas, you get like presents, right? And in Hari Raya, you get ang pao, which is like an envelope filled with like cash. So I had those throughout the month. So that's the reason why I had like $100 or 500 to 600. I'm just gonna call them ringgit right now, so it's easier to see how much I had. I had like 500 to 600 ringgit in my wallet. I forgot to bank it in because I just got them like during this month. When I looked through the wallet, I was expecting to have all the money there, but lo and behold, the motherfucker took every single piece of my money except for 4 ringgit. That's the most painful thing, This motherfucker took everything, took all of my ang pao and left me 4 ringgit. This motherfucker had a standard and he stood by it. Motherfucker only took 50, he only took the 50 notes, which I had like 5, no, I think I had like 10 inside my wallet. And then this motherfucker took all 10 of those 50 notes and left me 4 of those 1 notes. He left me 4 ringgit. What am I supposed to buy with that 4 ringgit? Mineral water? What the hell? And yeah, that's the story. I lost almost $100 worth of money because some motherfucker took it and then left my wallet in the middle of the fucking road. But the good thing is he didn't take away my credit card or something, or throw away my wallet. Some people probably do that, like they want to cover their traces or something. They probably like throw away the wallet. So this guy had some sort of standard. He just took the money and just left the wallet. It's a pretty sad story. After spending $35 in the game, I have now lost $100 in real life. So what is the moral of the story right here? Or what is the lessons that can be learned from this story right here? Number 1, I should have invested those $100 in the game. At least it would have gone somewhere, right? I would have some fun with the game with that $100. I would have gotten like R6 Daji right here. And then lesson number 2, never touch grass. The only reason I lost that money is because I decided to go to my friend's house and touch grass. No more touching grass. I'm going to live in my room for the next 5 years until I rot, and that way I can guarantee that I won't lose my money. Yeah, those are the moral of the story and what lessons that can be learned. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. Hopefully you guys don't touch grass anymore. As you all may know, the dangers of touching grass is unpredictable. In my case, I only lost money, so that's okay. But in your case, you might lose your life instead. You never know. So, never touch grass. That's it. Ciao. Also, YAO is OP. Summon for him right now. And use him in a team that has a very strong DPS Esper. Like Iki, like Daji, like Ginny, like Ana. All those crazy high DPS Esper that can sustain themselves. That's about it. Ciao.